Okay, then I had one more question related to the BP1. So this is about the validation strategy which we discussed. So here I also wanted to bring in some other kind of a view to say that, for example, if I'm a system supplier and I'm writing down my, validation strategy at the system level, my question is, how should I consider my interaction with the stakeholders, be it my supplier or be it my customer, and what are the things I should consider in order to align my validation strategy with other stakeholders?
Well, I would say this is a very interesting topic of discussion. The reason being that in an ideal world, you would want to have all the interfaces known. You would want to know the other system behavior if that other system is interacting with you. In a realistic world, normally you wouldn't have all those information. So the thing is, how would you derive your test cases, or how would you derive your validation strategy or specification? My take on this is you would probably mock the other system and try to define your strategy based on that. The way I'm saying is, let's say we have a gateway ECU. I'm just taking an example for the sake of simplicity here. So the gateway ECU connects to multiple other ECUs. That means you still have different set of protocols. You have Ethernet protocol, you have CAN protocol, you have LIN probably, you have some IP, you have many protocols. In which case you would probably simulate a strategy where you would test maybe penetration testing on all these things. Some may be possible, some may not be possible. For example, if you are saying a LIN protocol, if you want to do a penetration testing, theoretically, somebody has to literally find those wires in order to penetrate into your system. Otherwise, it is very difficult. CAN internet, sure, you can. LIN, quite difficult. But still, you would still define a strategy generically in order to make sure that all the interfaces are covered. So this is my take on this.
Hmm. Anyone else?
So, yeah, I think if I understand your question, like you were mentioning about different stakeholders involved in this process. So this process is about validating the integrated system. So I could think of like maybe there could be different departments in the organization. Like maybe okay, someone is testing some part of system, someone else is testing some other part of the system. Uh, I think yeah, maybe in the strategy we have to define this like okay, what is tested by which stakeholder and how it is interacted. I mean, what are the responsibilities, the interactions are being done and so on. Maybe I think that was the my idea.
Mm. And also to add on, it is also more about, with the OEM, right? Because at the end of the day, all your validation strategy also has to be verified, and you have to have certain feedback from the OEM, because normally their security team will also be checking if it is sufficient, whatever the controls or the mechanisms or the testing methods you have defined, is it sufficient? There has to be something else, etc., etc. Which means more or less, the strategy throughout has to be aligned with your customer and also with your supplier, because if at all you are outsourcing certain part, then you also want to have certain evidences from your supplier. So this is where it has to be aligned, keeping in mind that who is doing what and who is taking what share of the activity.